What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Walkscape video. Getting a little spicier with this one. You already know from the title. We're going through the 10 finest honeys in all of Gielinor. Two quick disclaimers before we get to that. Number one, this is obviously a joke. If you're genuinely attracted to any RuneScape NPCs, besides, of course, the Penance Queen below me, because, come on, duh, look at that. If you're attracted to any other RuneScape NPCs, please seek a therapist. Maybe even take it a step further and seek God. I hear that works for some people. You might need it. Number two, this list is made without regard for gender, even humanoid status. I don't care. All I care about is the answer to one question only. Can this NPC get it? With that, let's check out the list. Starting things off strong here at number 10, we've got Nieve. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, Walk, what are you doing putting Nieve at number 10? She's RuneScape's resident baddie. I've always been trying to get a whiff of those Bandos boots. I feel you. But unfortunately, if you completed Monkey Madness 2, as I have, you've seen that when it comes down to it, she couldn't even really handle one good smash. So now we're stuck with Steve here, who, will be fair. He's also a baddie, but just not quite the same. So that's why we're going to have to give her number 10 in here. Nieve and Steve, we'll let them share it. Rounding out number 9 here, everyone's favorite Ourg. I don't even know how you say it. He's got a weird fucking species, but his species does fuck because he's the only one around. General Graardor, he's a beast. Just look at that guy. He benches easy 5,000 pounds like it's nothing. Also, honorable mention to his right-hand man over here, Sergeant Strongstack. Who knows what these two are getting up to in the private instances when no one's around to kill them. We probably don't want to see it, but we know it's interesting. Number 8, we had to bring Zanik into this list. She's a cutie. Come on, let's be real. Unfortunately, where I'm at in the quest line, I can't get a hold of her, so I've got to settle in for these B-list placeholder cave goblins for the video. I'll throw her character model up on screen, though, lest we forget what we're missing out on. Sorry for all the spoilers and quests in this video. Wasn't expecting it to be like that. Anyway, she used to have even more power, though. I'll throw up now what she used to look like on screen, and man, that was a chat head. I understand why Jaggers felt they had to nerf that. Every guy in Gielinor would have been down in these caves way too much. Moving on up to number 7, we've got my guy, The Guns, out here. This dude has been working out for 20-some odd years, non-stop, military pressing a straight tree trunk for thousands of reps on end. His boys are out here being lazy, playing games, taking a nap. He doesn't take any breaks, and boy, does it show. Now, not even an integer overflow can get this guy to stop lifting this thing. He just restarts. It's insane, and he's getting it. Repping number 6 here, we've got Fairy Nuff. She is, of course, a nurse for the fairies, a very attractive career. Oh, she's also helping out this poor wounded fairy who's pretty nice as well, so I guess we can double this one up. Anyway, Fairy Nuff, nurse, got to show our appreciation for her, saving our lives. My girlfriend in real life is a nurse as well. Yeah, she exists. I have a real girlfriend. She does go to a different school, though, so don't worry about that too much. Don't ask too many questions. I know I'm out here talking about pixelated NPCs being attractive, but totally have a human being that's into me. Why are you asking so many questions about this? We're talking about Fairy Nuff right now, yeah? So, she's beautiful. If she did decide to land, she'd be a great height for high fives. Next up, we had to pay a visit to Gardener Gunnhild up in here. Very beautiful name. And, she's living a simple life, but she knows her way around a hoe, Hey, Walk, that's a rake, obviously. Shut up. Make the joke work. That's about all I have on her. Next up here, we've got everyone's favorite chompy hunter, Rantz. Now, mentally, this guy is a little slow, but physically, he's 500 pounds of pure sex. Dude knows how to keep a chest locked. We've only seen one of those. Lord knows what he's got locked away in the other ones. This guy gets kinky. And we do know for a fact that he has gotten it at least twice because he does have 2 weird little kids in here. So at least 2 times this poor man has made the female ogres feel bad enough for him to procreate. So he's got to be on the list. Coming up next, I couldn't make this list without adding... Cracking into the top 3 here, we have Verac the Defiled. We all know he got that nickname for a reason, and it wasn't his prowess in battle. Unfortunately, he's been reduced to a pink ghost at this point. I'm not really particularly into that, so I'm repping his armor as he used to be when he was alive, giving him one more glory day in the sun. And, you know, the way this guy could kick ass on the battlefield, yet still look like he belonged in Magic Mike, it's very impressive. You know, that skirt, it gives a nice prayer bonus, but we all know there ain't nothing holy under there. In the runner-up place, we've got my girl Gertrude, frankly, the definition of MILF. Not to mention, she's kind of a crazy cat lady, which means she's going to be wild. They always are. It's always the crazies that really get you. Unfortunately, if you do sign up for this one, you are going to be stuck with the baggage of two kids that are clearly insane. They've been doing the same shit in their rooms forever. She should probably be locked up for child abuse, honestly. But then you've got the flip side of that argument, which is she's pretty fine. So, you know, you got to weigh both of those. Now, in general, this list was a little tough to rank, but the number one spot is so easy. There's an NPC in this game far and away ahead of the pack in every respect possible. I speak, of course, of Thurgooooooo, the last of the Imcomdo dwarves. Just take a look at this absolute unit. Unfortunately, for the last few thousand years, he's been the only member of his race, so he's probably got a lot of pent-up urges. But back in the day when there were others, he could have easily had any other dwarf that possibly crossed his path. No question about it. He is a god among dwarves. And you know this guy knows his way around a hammer and anvil, so I'm sure that transfers. Unfortunately, he just got no one left. There is that one new one from a quest, that free-to-play quest. So I guess there are technically two. Maybe they'll release a dwarf romance, kind of like troll romance, and we can have a love story for the ages with that one. Hopefully Jagex sees this video and does it. That's all we can hope for. Well, that's the list. I hope you enjoyed it. This is definitely different from my normal content, but let's be real. We're all adults playing this game made for children. So I thought it was okay to get a little edgier with it. If you liked it, let me know. I'll make some more content kind of like this. If you hated it, you know, let me know as well. I'm still working on some other more typical stuff that I do, so if you want to see that, keep an eye out, and I'll listen to your feedback on if you want stuff like this or not. Just let me know. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. See you in the next one.